Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Okay, from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's when
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop the throw. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That's caught by Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
No. Off. There you go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. Big Dan, Greystone travel.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Come off the ball.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
I got you, boy.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. 53, Mike. Exit. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 46. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 60 orange. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready to go.
On first down. Done. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
53 is the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Box track.
2nd and 5. And he finds Howard complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, check.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
52's the mic right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, you got deep? 52, there you go.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Ready. 56, right there, 56. You're right.
They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
With it is Jackson.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They're not ready for this. They still ready.
They'll run on first down. It's done. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Mike 52. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Got it? 53 is the mark. Bravo! Here we go. General.
2nd and 13. Forced out to his left.
I'm going back to you.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Ready. 10 Tucson. Number 53. Mike 53. H3 218. Chopper. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 70 ended. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. I 7. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Jackson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
A gain of 18 on the play.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Craig. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. A lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
You ready? 6, right there. This is 6. You don't want this. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Winston. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. It's Gore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Check 56. Check pass. Check pass.
2nd and 6. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. from the gun. Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's done. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to us.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And that'll set him back 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it with Gore. Finding room at the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Let's go now. 10-2
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tampa Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.